This movie is basically a reboot of the Muppet franchise. I love Walter. He's such a fun, dorky character, and it's really hard not to like him. After all these years, it's really fun being able to see the Muppets again. Speaking of which, it's pretty cool how each of the characters pretty much get their own story in this movie. Just as usual, the comedy is amazing and is able to appeal to both kids and adults. I actually really like the story in this one. It's very interesting getting to see how the Muppets manage to save their studio, and there are some fun side plots too. The reprise of Rainbow Connection is just amazing. I love how the ending is this big, happy musical number. It's very upbeat and very fun, but at the same time it doesn't come across as forced either, which is nice. But what I love more is why the happy ending even happened. It wasn't because they won and saved the studio. No, they lost. However, what makes the ending happy is the fact that even though they lost, they still managed to get back together again and have a good time and try their hardest and almost succeed in the process. That's actually a very good message. It's not that they won and everything's sunshine and rainbows. It's that they lost, but they were still capable of putting a positive spin onto it. That's actually a very unique and good message. Speaking of good messages, I also like the other message in this movie, the fact that everybody is talented in some way, shape, or form. Everybody has the potential to be talented and do really great things. It's just that not everybody is capable of doing that, and you have to really push through and try your hardest to get people to notice your talents. Like everything related to the Muppets, this movie is just so charming. It just has that Muppets tone to it that makes it very pleasant to watch. Pictures in My Head is one of my favorite songs in the entire Muppets franchise. Kermit is basically reflecting on the good times he had with his friends, and how he'll probably never get that back. It's such a beautiful, well-composed song that gets me every single time. It's not manipulative or sappy or anything like that. It's a beautiful, lovely song that, besides Rainbow Connection, is probably my favorite song in the entire Muppets franchise. I love the Muppets so much. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time, right up there with Kirby. And it was wonderful to see them come back in this movie. I think I actually like this more than Muppets Most Wanted. Don't get me wrong, Muppets Most Wanted is funny, charming, and beautifully self-deprecating, but I don't think it has the same emotion and heart to it as this one. Any Muppet fan has to watch this movie.